I'm Frankie Regalia. I'm interviewing with the EdinburghFringe.com on Monday, April 1st, 2019. Here is their information. I know it shows up backwards. You can find them on Twitter at Fringe Edinburgh, one word, and on Instagram at the EdinburghFringe.com. And you can find them at theedinburghfringe.com, like online. My name is Frankie Regalia, and I'm the writer and director of Stoned, Stupid, and Stuck, a Californian Fairytale. Stoned, Stupid, and Stuck is about two friends, two young women who live in their tiny hometown. They have no prospects, really. Their lives aren't really going anywhere. And, they'll do anything to get out of town. And over the course of their quest to get out of town, they meet lots of crazy characters, and their lives change completely. Really, they go on a big psychedelic adventure, meeting a mysterious chicken lady and talking animals and a murderous hermit. So it's got fantasy, fun, and excitement. It's a really great show. Really, the thing that makes it different and the reason why people should come see the show is because it's funny, one, and if I do say so myself, and it's something that you've never seen before. It's definitely something you've never seen before. When people think of California, which is obviously where the play is set and where I'm from, they think of Los Angeles or San Francisco. And California is a huge state. It's bigger than this entire country, than this island and the island next to it put together. It's a really, really big state alone. So I wanted to show a piece of California that hasn't really ever been seen before. This is small town America. It's inspired by real people, and it's based in my hometown of Fort Bragg, California, which I love a lot. So, it's just goofy stoner comedy, but with lots of things that I guarantee you've never seen before. What does a successful fringe run mean to me? For the purposes of going to Edinburgh, I mean, the thing that I find successful is that when we get lots of good feedback from audiences, when we get lots of people telling us and showing us that they really enjoyed our show and connecting with us and going, that was so funny, or that, made me see something in a different way. If we have fun, that's pretty successful, because as people who've been there know, if you're not having fun, makes Edinburgh really miserable. And as well, I'm gonna be honest, ticket sales definitely have some weight in how successful the show is. Not that we need to sell out completely, but that we would like some people to come see it. That's ultimately the goal, is to have people see the show. So ticket sales do factor into that a little bit. Top 3 tips I have for Edinburgh first-timers. 1, take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. If you're running on empty, your show's gonna be running on empty, and just take care of yourself. Number 2, when you're flying can seem like a really daunting task. When you're flying, try to connect with people honestly, start a conversation, be open to having a chat, because those are the people that are more likely to come see your show, is the ones that you actually connect with. And 3, don't put more pressure on yourself than is absolutely necessary. I know it seems like a big deal, and it takes so much time and money and effort to get to Edinburgh that when you get there, you're like, oh my god, I have to make the most of this, and if I don't, then what am I even doing? Don't do that. It's fine. Life will go on. This is not going to, break your career. Next question. Your show is about trying to leave a small town. Does that come from personal experience? Yes. Like I said, this is my hometown that the show's based in, Fort Bragg, California. It is in a really beautiful place in the world. It's where the ancient redwood forest meets the Pacific Ocean, and it's just wild, beautiful country out there. The forest is 2,000 years old, and the ocean is even older, and it's a magical place in many ways. However, it's really, really isolated. The nearest towns are the nearest big towns are a couple hours away. It's hard to get to. It's down a super windy road. There's, we're literally off of Highway 1. So, yeah, I've looked around at my friends and my family who are still living there, and looked at my friends and family who want to go back, or who have gone back, or got out and then are like debating on going back. And there's something about this town that draws us back. Maybe it's the beautiful scenery, but whatever it is, that interests me, because I feel that as well. I feel every time I'm back there, I go, there's nothing to do here, but why don't I want to leave? Why do I want to stay here? Why do I love this place? So that's what inspired me to sort of take a look at why we feel like we're trapped in our homes when we can leave, and why we choose not to. Next question. Your trailer video, which everybody should take a look at. We worked really hard on that. Yeah. It's gonna be really good. It is really good. Your trailer video and the animal heads. This interview is going really well. Gave us flashbacks to the video "Crying at the Discotheque" by Swedish pop group Alcazar. Is that a good or bad thing? And whilst we're talking cheesy pop, what is your favorite guilty pleasure song? Yeah, if you haven't seen our trailer, please go on our social media, which I'll talk about at the end of this video, and go watch it. It's good. Yeah, so you meet the talking animals essentially, and they've got these crazy masks on. I suppose it's fine if that makes you think of some Swedish pop group. The whole play is about being high on life and on other things. It is called Stoned, Stupid, and Stuck. So I don't see that as particularly a negative thing. As far as my guilty pleasures, I don't have any guilty pleasures because I don't feel guilty about anything that brings me pleasure. So there you go. That was a way too cool of an answer for somebody that's not that cool. How are you promoting your show in the run-up to the Fringe? Here's where we talk about social media. So, for one thing, in a couple weeks, like 2 weeks here, we're going to the United States. We're doing a small US tour. We're going to open this show. The world premiere is going to be in Fort Bragg, California, where it's set. We're doing one donation, pay what you will show on the 20th of April in California. And then we're going up to the Oregon Fringe Festival in Ashland, Oregon. We're going to be there from April 23rd through the 27th. We have 3 show dates during that week, and we're opening up the festival as well, which is really exciting. We're going to be at the Brighton Fringe May 22nd through the 25th. I had to think about that. May 22nd through the 25th, we will be in Brighton Fringe. For the Wednesday and Thursday, 22nd, 23rd, we're going to be on at 9:30 p.m. And then on the 24th and 25th, we'll be on at 4:30 p.m. And we're going to be on at Junkyard Dog's Doghouse. That's going to be the Bright Helm Center. That's our sort of lead-up shows up until Edinburgh. And so we're going to be doing lots of promotion via those shows. We're also have a very strong online marketing campaign. You can find us on Twitter at Sweaty Palms Pro 1, like the number 1. And you can find us on Instagram at Sweaty Palms Productions, and you can find us on Facebook at Sweaty Palms Productions, and you can find us online at www.sweatypalmsproductions.com. If I didn't already mention it, the company is called Sweaty Palms Productions. But that's all of our run up to Edinburgh, and we will be posting more information as the summer goes on our social media. Follow us. We have cool stuff that happens, or at the very least mildly entertaining posts, which is what we use Instagram for anyways, right? So question: to hand out flyers in the Royal Mile or not to hand out flyers? What is your top tip to create buzz once in Edinburgh? So we did Edinburgh. I did Edinburgh in 2017. I directed a children's show called Ella Enchanted. That's based on the book Ella Enchanted by Gail Carson Levine. And if you know the film, we had nothing to do with the film. But that was adapted by Stephanie Neuerberg, who's a good friend of mine. She also played Ella, and we brought it up in 2017, did the whole month. So I this is where I get all my information, is that I've done it before. We were at the Pleasance that time. So I kind of, cut my teeth doing children's theater at the Fringe, and now we're doing something that's not children's theater at all. One of the things that I found is that no, do not flyer on the Royal Mile. You will get lost in the sea of people, and unless you have the best flyer in the world, it's just going to get lost in all the other flyers people get handed out. Really, what you need to do is figure out who your audience is and target them. So for us, we are targeting, because we're a late night show, we're targeting people that are already out. Our show's at 11:15 p.m., so we're going to be going around to the bars. We're going to be going around to all the hot spots that people are hanging out at, all the young people. We're just going to find where our target audience hangs out, and then we're going to go flyer to them. We're not going to go to the Royal Mile. It's going to be families and people who don't want to see our show or can't yet legally. So, yeah, I would say skip the Royal Mile unless what you're looking for in a target audience is insanely large crowds and mind-numbing amounts of people. Where's your favorite Edinburgh hangout when not on stage? The Brass Monkey off of Nicholson Street. It's the best. It just is. They've got really cool little couches in the back room. They've got board games. They have all local gin. They've got delicious mixed drinks, lots of great beer, and then I think it's every Wednesday, maybe. Don't quote me on that. I say during an interview. Every Wednesday, I think it is, they show a classic film in their back room, so you can chill on the couches and watch a film and stuff. They're really, really awesome. Shout out to the Brass Monkey. Lastly, do you want to tell us where and when we can see the show? Yes, I do. We're going to be at Greenside Infirmary Street, Olive Studio, 11:15 p.m., August 2nd through the 24th. Stone, Stupid, and Stuck, A Californian Fairytale. It's going to be great. Join us.